Alright, trial number 2. It appears you have noticed me, guardian of this hallowed town. If you have come this far, that means you have completed my younger brother's trial. Well, he is a rather simple fellow. His trial can be passed with ease if you can just manage to remain calm. You will find, however, that I am different. If you think such an easy task deserves to be called a trial, you will do well to think again. A trial is an insurmountable wall, a bitter struggle. I shall send you home in tears. Well then, shall we begin my trial? Listen, for I will play. Yeah, it's the same thing as before. BG, FG. F, E, B, G. Oh boy. Might have to do that a couple of times. It looks like C, C. Let's see if I can get this first try. Let me listen to it again. What? Do you wish to hear the song again? Yes. Okay, B, G, F, G. F, E, B, G. Okay, F, E, B, G, C, C. There we go. It's like, I'm trying. I'm trying to get it memorized. Yeah, so it's pretty much just memorization. And you can write these down too, by the way. So, now that we got that one, we can move on. Should probably see. So I think these guys usually get quite a bit of money, or a fair amount, unless I'm thinking of a different monster. We'll see it at the end of this.
You better pull your head in.
I don't want to. Ooh, let's get a night arrow.
Night arrow.
Here you go, Allegretto.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to get the other one. I wasn't able to. There we go. Nice. Alright, so... Okay, maybe not. Yeah, 340 bucks. That was enough. I thought these guys gave like 10,000. Unless it's somebody else. I'm sure there was a monster around here that dropped like quite a bit of money. Got another one up here.
Hey, I'm over here. Come on.
Alright.
Take that. Take that. Night arrow.
Thanks.
See if I can line it. Really good for combos. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. A 32. Somebody's getting healed. And it ain't gonna be everybody else. Yeah, they use all kinds of stuff. That's awesome.
I'm not gonna lose. All right.
Void Edge. Ooh. Yeah, so Void Edge is the dark version of Sky Divider. Definitely a pretty fun one. So, I think I'll actually equip that one. Because it's a little bit stronger than Phantom Wave. Alright, let's check and see if we find anything. Yeah, it seems like he'll aggro if I get close. I'll risk it. Maybe these guys will give a lot, maybe. Okay, here's a chest, but I want to make sure... I still don't want to pick up any score pieces just yet. Because I only have the two. I kind of want to have them in order. So, there is a save point over here. I could double check. Double check these chests. Okay, so it's only two. Okay. So at any point, if there is a piece, I'll just reset. Yeah, and that's mostly because I think that guide says when you're doing the score piece stuff, use like number 5 or number 21 or something like that. Ruthless. I could mark which one I get, like where I get it and what I can use it for, but I'd rather just get them in order too, because they are carried over. So. I think Ruthless is a 109. 109, yeah. Yeah, I think the reason why I remember this one is because we actually used this weapon for a long time with Salsa, because the one that comes after this, it's one of the status ones that I usually just skip. Ooh, Alice's watch. Oh, that's an accessory. Does this increase tactical time? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so because we're now at like party level 5, we don't have any tactical time. So honestly, I don't know why they kept this one. I guess if you're like lower party levels, but that doesn't really make any sense because at like party level 1, you have an infinite amount of tactical time. So either way, pointless accessory in my opinion. Some of these accessories are just a waste. If it was like increased time on hit, maybe, but yeah, tactical time at this point, it doesn't even exist, so you don't even need it. Yeah, unless it like magically gives you some at like party level 5, but I don't think it does. I think that takes precedence over this. Moving on to number 3. So I kind of want to double check and see if I remember what this is. Fools. By such actions you have sealed your fate. What? Okay. I thought we could check it beforehand. So you've noticed me, a guardian in this tower, peerless in its height. My, you've done well to come so far. How were the trials of my younger brothers? Did you enjoy yourself? I see. So you found it. That interesting. Well, I will give you the final trial, insignificant though it may be. I will play my song shortly. However, before I begin, a word of caution. Be at ease, as it's nothing of great import. It is only that here, the keys will not light as they did on the lower floors. Isn't that simple? Well, shall we get going? BG, FG, F, EBG, CC, yeah, GBA. Yeah, so those are the three final notes I was trying to remember. Yeah, so that's the big thing with the final trial. You can't see a good portion of the puzzle itself. Alright, so let's see if I can remember it. B, G, F, G, F, E. B, G, C, C, G, B, A. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, as long as you got it memorized, you are good to go. But yeah, you can write it down. It is pretty simple after that. But a pretty reasonable one, too. Definitely not impossible. Yeah, pretty fun one. Alright. One more floor. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna try and run around him.
You better back off.
Well, since we're here. Ooh, moving fast. That I'm not used to. Yeah, thanks to party level 5, we can move so fast. Definitely fun. Help out Allegretto here. Too early. Sorry, Allegretto. Too early again. And good. Oh, still alive.
What did you think?
Okay, not bad. Alright, one more. Oh, a few more. Yeah, let's get another one.
Let's see how good you really are. Night arrow.
Okay.
Woo, so quick. That is going to take a little bit getting used to. Yep.
Did I make your eyes spin?
I didn't want to have her attack this yet. Sorry, I could go with this.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way, that Party 5 speed boost when it comes to the characters, that also stacks with any accessories that increase speed as well. So you can move around quite fast.
Not much to you, huh?
So if we were to give Viola existence, for example, whatever it was that increases speed, whoever has it, somebody has it. Didn't I have something that increase? Oh. Oh, wasn't it a weapon? Oh, it might have been then. Yeah, I think it was, actually. I think it's an accessory that increases speed. I think there are also a few weapons that do that too, but yeah, it stacks with Party 5 speed boost.
I'll hit you so hard your brains will go inside out.
Can't get that timing for that second attack. Too early. Enjoy the heal.
Thanks. Shadow assault. Did I make your eye spin?
Where are you going? Yeah, I was facing away from him. Alright, let's get another night arrow in. Not bad. Yeah, I messed that one up. I tried to move with salsa, but I was too far away from that. Let's go for this.
Did I make your eye spin?
There we go.
I pounded him just like I said I would. That's
Now we gotta level up. Alright, one more enemy.
I'm gonna send you into a flying spin.
Yeah, too early. Too early again. That's alright. Pretty good one. Didn't get it.
Eye spin?
Alright. Yeah. Alright. Now he's done. Alright. There we go. I almost didn't get it. Still
Did I make your
alive.
eye spin?
Let's go for a counter. A lot of time for that one. There we go.
Not bad at all.
I almost missed it.
That's better.
Level 42. Alright, just like before, there are a couple of chests, and I want to save it just to check them out. I think it's back there. Yeah, here's one. Yeah, so I'm gonna go save it and then double check this one. Yeah, I don't think. Well, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it. These score pieces are completely optional. However, it is pretty worth it getting them because we could get some of the best accessories in game from some of the score piece sessions. So even if they do feel kind of useless, each one pretty much gives us a decent item. And we'll be seeing even better ones in the New Game Plus. Those are just going to take a little bit longer because those are locked to New Game Plus. Alright, what do we got? Nidhogg's Fang. Okay. Ooh. Chance of poisoning the enemy all in hand. That's a pretty decent one. Good for bosses. Okay, not bad. Run away. should be good. Go for another save. Because I think there's something else here, but I can't remember. I want to say boss, but we should be fine anyway because we have the recovery equipment and we have heal arrow and night arrow. So we are covered with heal. I am... Okay, so we're good with those. Yeah, there they are. Yeah, so we have a double boss battle. Pretty much fight these two at the same time. The guy from Fort Sonata and the mushroom dude from the... what was it, Woodblock Grove? So these guys are the sentries in the tower, huh? Let's go.
Hey, I'm over here.
Yeah, so I believe same tactics as these guys. They're just stronger. So they're pretty reasonable. Alright, let me build up for Allegretto here, because I want to use Starlight class. He got stuck. Oh, that's hilarious. There we go. That's funny. I've never seen that. Ooh, 62,000. Very good combo. Nice. Nice. Alright, and we're doing good. That's because I was facing away. That's alright. We're at a pretty good spot. Let me, Alright, let's just do that. Let me just build a combo here, because I can use this for somebody else. Yeah, it's because I was facing away. Alright, let's do this one. Full heal arrow. Not bad. Alright, Salsa's back in it. Alright, I'll go for Starlight Blast. Not bad.
Did your stomach drop?
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that right there has a chance of poison. Oh, it was against Allegretto, that's why. Yeah, because I was facing away. Alright, let me build for Starlight here. Not bad.
Did your stomach
No,
drop?
low health. Nice. There we go. Good setup. Yeah, so this guy should be done. Let's see if he has a... Ooh, Corona String. Nice, there's one down.
Not a chance.
Not bad. Alright, let me go in the darkness here for Salsa. Alright, I'll stay in the light for Allegretto. Because of Starlight. And let's do this for White Arrow. Heal it. Oh, White Arrow. Heal Arrow. Don't need the healing, but we'll use it anyway. Because we could set up the combo. Ooh, nice. Good Starlight Blast on that one.
Did your stomach drop?
Not bad. Alright, I get to do the same thing over again. And there we go.
The never-ending depths
This will be a Deadly Orbit. Nice. Alright, let's go. Okay, you should be good. Okay, not bad. I think I could probably go for a good Deadly Orbit. Yeah. Yeah, and that also helps them too.
Did I make your eye
Okay,
spin?
not bad. Build that up a bit. Oh, we can do a really good Deadly Orbit here. Because of that shadow silhouette. Yeah, this one should be done. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty good boss. And we got some good stuff here too. All the experience.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, not bad.
Well,
And we finally get Iron Cross. Yeah, we get that at level 40. It's a dark version of Grand Slam. So that's the seal. That's the one. Yeah, so that shining wall that we saw near the Elder, this is what it unlocks. As we can see. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, that's done. Alright, so that's it for that tower now. Probably take a look at some of the spoils that we've gotten. No, not for him. 158 slow. Yeah, so it affects Jazz, so that one's, yeah. Okay, so that one's a pretty good one. I think there was Forest Attack +7. Okay. Not too bad. Alright. Let's see. We should be good to go. So, one of the things, I had brought this up earlier when it comes to version differences between the 360 and the PlayStation 3. One of the things that they had added was teleporting. At a certain point, we're able to teleport to different towns. Now, this is in both versions of the game, but they added a couple of teleports to the PlayStation 3 version, which is, I don't know why they didn't do this for the 360. It's definitely frustrating because in order to go back to some of the towns we want to visit, unfortunately in the 360 version we have to travel through the entirety of Mount Rock and the Dakota Ruins. In the PlayStation 3 version, there is a teleport here that we can actually go straight to the Warp Room, which is unfortunate. So, I did want to double check and see when that is unlocked. I think it's unlocked when we fight Waltz and the Dragon, and then we get access to this place. I think that's when the secondary warp is unlocked. I'm going to double check. This is going to take a little while because, unfortunately, in this version of the game, we have to travel all the way back through Mount Rock and then the Dakota Ruins so that we can end up back in Baroque. which is unfortunate. So, yeah. One of the downsides of the 360 version. Yeah, I don't know why they never added this, because it's fine if you want to farm for levels, but it becomes really tedious, like really fast. So, I'm gonna cut here and see if I have access to it yet. If I do, I'll let you know. If I don't, I will actually just revert to this save. I'll save right here so we can turn around and continue going on. But I do want to at least see when we can teleport, because I do want to start the process of getting the score pieces. Because we have skipped quite a few of them, and we are able to get all of them. None of them are missable. It's really only temporary for some of the places. So I will let you know. See you in a bit. Welcome back, people. It's been a while. Yeah, it was still locked. So I have to continue going on. It's kind of nice going through there, actually, fighting some enemies where we're not going to have any trouble now, but yeah. Didn't take too long. But, yeah, that's one of the annoyances of this version of the game. For some reason, they set it up so that we have to manually go back and forth, compared to the PS3 version where they have a teleport. And actually, I think it's like over here or on the other side of the portal that they have a teleport for Baroque. So, yeah, one of the downsides of version differences. But now I can just move on. So, we took out the seal, thanks to the Elder's permission and taking on the tower. We did find that chest over there. I don't know if there were any other chests. We could probably take a look. If we're able to. I'm not seeing anything. We also didn't fight these guys either, too, so...
Don't get cocky. You're going down.
Let's try these guys out. Okay, so these are dark fights. That's not bad. Okay, somewhat strong. Oh, we could get Starlight. Nice. Not bad. And he's taking a long way. That's alright. I can run fast. There we go. Wow, almost 20,000. Not bad. Alright. Well, let's see what he has to say. I don't think he says anything. Oh. Wow, you actually opened the seal. Nice going. Now you can go to the noise dunes. But there'll be lots of hunger monsters there, so be careful out there. Well, good luck. Don't forget, the 4 mirrors become monsters, and the flowing time collects at the bottom. So, to explain that, it's part of the final dungeon. That's right, the final dungeon is coming up. So, before we get there, we actually have the desert here. Now, there are a couple of things we can get here. Depending on where we travel, so we should be able to see a couple of different ones. I'm just going to move around a bit so you can see the desert itself. I think there's one way over there. think there was one over this way. Oh, and it looks like we go onto this side. So there is a reason for that. Mostly just to throw you off. It's like, oh, I'm going in the same direction because it's a desert. That sort of thing. So I'll just run over here. This place does hide a secret, though, which we are going to be spending some time in. Voiceless Scepter. Okay. So if you're noticing the weapons here, they're gold. This pretty much means that they are the final weapons. Usually some of the best weapons in the game that we can get. There are some better ones, but we don't get those until much, much later. And I don't feel like fighting anyway. So, what is the secret to this desert? Well, if we actually travel around a bit, change the map a couple of times, we'll actually see. Oh, do I have to go in a single direction? Alright. Alright, false alarm. Alright, so I have to head in a direction. I think it's at least 3 times. So let's head to the left. I thought it was just back and forth. My mistake. Alright, should be one more. And it doesn't matter which way you go. It's either to the right 3 times or to the left 3 times. Here we go. Alright, so I have to go behind it. I believe it's over here. Yeah. Tyrant's Crown. Now, that wasn't the secret. The secret is the door. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, burst and increase maximum HP. So definitely a good one. Better than Crimson Brooch, but this one is still a pretty good one to have. So, since we have that, I suppose I could probably give it to one of these guys. I could probably give it to Allegretto. That's a good trade-off. He gets more HP too, so I won't really have to worry about healing. And the burst is awesome too, so... Yeah, this one right here is definitely one of the better ones that we can get. Definitely worth it. Alright, so let me just double-check the characters here. I usually do this for like new moves or whatever. Yeah, Pure Geyser. Yeah, so this one's a pretty cool one. This one, very similar to some of the arrow attacks that Viola can do that have infinite range. This one hits everybody at an infinite range. So it's a pretty decent one. Yeah, so what is up with the door? Well, unfortunately, we cannot do anything with it now. Wow, what's with this door? It's locked. What's behind it? I don't know. What is up with the door? Oh, don't worry. We'll find out. So, for now, we can just leave. Yeah, that's the big secret of the desert. So, we can just head over to the left and right. Now we can just go towards the sky over here. I suppose we could take on the dragon, see how strong we are from here to there. These guys aren't too bad.
You better get serious soon or I'll pound you.
Okay, not bad.
That's right, worship that.
And we have burst here too, so this is definitely going to be good. There we go. Ooh, that attack. That is all burst. That was good. Not bad. And he got knocked over. Yeah, see, these guys are pretty slow. So that's completely miss. It's usually good to stay behind them. Or to the side. It's usually pretty decent.
I'm not gonna lose.
Yeah, almost 20,000 for 2 of them. Which is actually pretty decent. I think... I'm trying to think. I think at most we could only have 2 in the battle. I don't think there are any battles that have 3 of those guys. Oh, we got some Moa statues, I see. Yeah, and I believe one of these guys is also a Scorpius person. Can't interact with it yet. I think we have to talk to certain ones first in order to get that. I think it's those 4 over there. Yeah, there's no prompt. I'm pretty sure we do that. It's like, hey, talk to this one. No, don't talk to me. Talk to that guy. That sort of thing. Yeah, so here we go. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Goro. No doubt he's off somewhere bumming around. So I think because of that prompt, we can actually just go straight to him. Let's double check. By the way, definitely a pretty imposing place. Pretty sure it's this one over here. Desolate support. I'm not Goro, I'm just support. Form a session. Yeah, I don't think I have the right thing for him. Let's try it. You never know. No. That is a big no. Boo. Yeah. Woof. Yeah. Yeah, I think the item you get from him is a defense weapon. It's like a plus... I think it's like plus 15, I think. It's actually pretty decent. Alright, so now we have the Double Reed Tower of Sand. And it's definitely one of my favorite dungeon pieces in this, music-wise. Yeah, we're going to be in here for a little bit. And that is namely because of the hint that the guy gave at the beginning. 4 mirrors. Now that is in reference to what is here. Not going to spoil it, we're just going to head on in. Alright, so which way do I want to go? Well, it kind of depends on preference, actually. It doesn't really matter. So let's head over to the right. Yeah, and these guys are a little bit stronger than the ones that we found at the bottom of Retardon. So I do want to keep some of them at a wide berth. And I do want to check out some areas like this that have dead ends, because we might find a chest or two. Well, we are going to find chests. There are some pretty decent pieces of equipment here. Now, I don't want to head to the bottom just yet, because that place is blocked off at the moment. So I got to head up. Alright, so got to take a look around. Okay, so nothing here. Yeah, the camera can be a little goofy in here. You definitely run into a monster unintentionally. Okay, so we can go up there. Is there anything over here? Yes. Teardrop. Okay. 130. Okay, that's not bad. Let's get that to her. Alright, let's head up a little bit farther. Okay, so we get a couple of options here. Let's head this way towards the camera. Dead end. Let me check this way first. Okay, so this is a yeah, let's head this way. We could check that place later. Nah. Let's try
Hey,
not
I'm
to fight
over
them.
here. Come on.
They're not too bad, they're just really annoying though. Yeah, because these guys' defense are like way up there. You saw me hit a 0 on them. Yeah.
Did your stomach drop?
Where is he going? Alright. Yeah, and you also notice here too, I can't build combos and attacks that do 0 damage. So that's another unfortunate thing when it comes with that. Well, we get some really good experience. Yeah, so if I hit 0, it takes away from the combo building. Okay, so we got another option here. Take a look over here, and chest. Probably find another weapon. Daybreak Cloak. Oh, I wonder if this does look light body. Yeah, shining body. It's actually not that bad. He has some really good light attacks, so yeah, I could give that to him. So, yeah, some of the effect ones are worth it. It really depends on how you play the character. So we definitely have the options of different weapons, different artifacts, different pieces of equipment and stuff like that. I see a chest over there, but I can't get it because it's on a different spot. And it seems like here I can only go up this way, so let's continue. Okay, so nothing towards the camera. Seems like there's a spot over here that I can go down. Oh, so I think I can take this to go down. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so we find a lot of different spots like this, where we go up one way and come down the other way to get like a chest. And we got something for Alec. 149. Now, we don't normally see poison affliction when it comes to enemies. So, even though this one is pretty good, it's still pretty good. Getting a boss hit by poison is definitely good, some of the enemies, but for now I'm going to skip it. I'll equip the Lech Blade. Because I already got burst too. So it makes Allegretto even that much stronger. Alright, so we got a spot that could go up here, but I want to check over this way just to make sure we have everything. Yeah, dead end. Ah, now we got the save point. This means only one thing. So, what the guy was talking about in the beginning, the 4 mirrors, this refers to 4 different bosses that we can fight. Now, just like with the 2 bosses at the top of the Xylophone Tower, these are just rehashes of the same bosses that we've encountered, albeit much stronger versions of them. So here, we get to take out 4 of them. Yeah, so this was that dragon dude that we fought in the Go-Go Forest. Way, way back.
What in the world? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's the same tactics as before, it just happens to have stronger stats. And we have burst now too, so definitely good. Alright, I'm gonna build up here for Starlight. Not bad.
Did your stomach drop?
Yeah, and this also gives you another chance of getting photos from these guys too, by the way. Okay, I should get a heal. Yeah. Yeah, but the photo thing is definitely optional. You don't have to do it. Go for the good heal.
Okay.
Okay, not bad.
Did your stomach drop?
Alright, let's build this up a bit. Okay, let's go for a full heal. Because we can also get White Dagger with this. And Starlight Blast, nice. Very nice.
Did your stomach drop? Chance.
Not bad. Alright, I'm gonna build up for Salsa here. So I can do Deadly Orbit. Alright, doing good, doing good. Yeah, and Shadow Silhouette will help the other two as well. And speaking of, we got Starlight. Oh, getting low health. Ooh, gonna get a really strong Starlight here.
A little extra spark and it's cutting edge. Starlight Blast.
Oh, a really strong one. Wow. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, there goes that boss.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, so we get the max damage cap in this. 100,000. So it's definitely a number we're going to be seeing later in the game.
All
Get
right.
a weapon from March.
That feels good.
I got 45. Okay, so nothing yet. I think this last one's at 50. Yeah. Yeah, so that's it for that one. We got 3 more to go after this. And I believe we have a cutscene after each one. And this is pretty much just a cutscene of the characters talking about their journey so far.
In music, you're presented with a variety of sounds and expressions over time. It's an art where you enjoy an arrangement of time that changes from moment to moment. In contrast to that, a painting always stays the same, even after thousands of years. But then the world and the feelings drawn on that canvas can be shared by people in the past and in the future. If those two art forms were to be combined, I think that even God would be able to appreciate the resulting creation.
An art form that would be appreciated by God?
Yes. Imagine a music that could make us feel space and dimension. And pictures that would make us feel time and experience motion. Whatever kind of art it is, you would need to use more than one of your senses to understand it. It's more important to feel it with your heart. But let me ask you, does that idea really apply only to the arts?
What?
Maybe there's something else that's even closer to us. Something that can only be understood by feeling it with our hearts.
It's getting philosophical again. I'm gonna go for this. Wrong one.